Alright guys, we are back at Ferrari of Miami. Here's a 296. I'm not sure if I've seen this specific one before. It might be new to the showroom, but I do love it in this red. It looks absolutely amazing. Couple of F8s here as well. I think I've seen these before. And a GTC4 Lusso. Also, I've filmed that SF90 before. It's cool to see that it's back in the showroom. But here's why we're here. The Purosangue. I've never seen one of these before, and it looks amazing in this red. So here's the interior. It is an updated interior, so I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'm not sure exactly what the highlights of it are, but it looks nice. We've got some, what look to be Roma taillights in the back, but this looks absolutely insane. I'd love to see one of these on the road. Also, check out the carbon down here. That looks pretty sick. I've got to say, this is probably one of the coolest SUVs on the market right now. I don't know if it's smart to spend this much on an SUV, but it does look really cool. I think MSRP is like 230K. It looks super nice. Here's the SF90. I've already made a little edit of this one before. Super cool. I do love the spec, but let's take a look at the interior. Super nice. The SF90 is probably my favorite Ferrari interior. And check out these massive pedal shifters. That must be so much fun. I do love the seats too, but if we come to the back, this might be one of the most aggressive Ferrari backs, besides maybe like the FXX cars. Alright guys, check out these rims now. I don't know if the ones with the yellow calipers are for the 12-cylinder or not, but these seats look cool as well. I do love this red one, and of course it's got the carbon, the exposed carbon. That's sick. I like that a lot. I'm not a huge fan of this one. I think it looks a little weird. That might be for a Roma. Same with this. I do really like, I'd go with one of these last two for sure though. I think this one especially looks amazing. You've also got the colors for the interior and the steering wheels on the wall as well. Alright, before we check out the very special cars in the garage, there are two really cool cars in the McLaren section that we have to look at. Now, of course, we've got a McLaren Artura, a McLaren GT. Not a huge fan of the GT, but here's the cars we're interested in. We can tell this is the new 750S because of the centered exhaust. Also, there's no exposed carbon in the front as opposed to the 765 LT, so I don't know how I feel about that. Let's take a quick look at the interior. It looks so comfy. This is such a comfortable car. Oh, but there's something out here. Looks like an MC20, Maserati MC20, and that's getting ready to go soon. It's probably being test driven. Alright, here it goes. I love that spec, yellow into like purple or blue, super nice. Looks like we've got a 296 being test driven as well. We're getting a lot of action outside because if we come over here, there's a C8 Corvette, but that is not a car they sell, I don't believe, so that's not being test driven, and that's just someone that happens to be passing by. Alright, we're getting a lot of action outside. Here's a Ferrari Roma on the move as well, and something a bit more special on the right. So let's go ahead and look at the McLaren Senna GTR while no one else is around it. There was a little crowd, but now we're good. This has to be one of the coolest fronts of any car. I mean, the amount of exposed carbon on this while still having a full livery is insane, and look at the chrome. We've got these details here. This is such a photogenic car. Check out this angle right here. I've made so many edits with this car. Check out this A12, we are now outside. Here's the MC20 that went by with the door up. The owner popped the hood, so I asked if I could take a video of the V12. Check that out. Now here's what I wanted to show you guys outside. We got the MC20 backing up on the right, but we also have another Purosangue here. This spec is cool as well, and a 488 Ferrari race car. Here's another look at the front. Absolutely amazing. Check out those eyes. The headlights look awesome. Alright, we've got a chance to check out the back of the Ferrari race car. Look how big this wing is, by the way. Let me back up just to get a better angle. That is so cool. I'm usually against gray calipers, but with these bronze rims, they look super nice. Here's a look at the front. It looks absolutely insane. Their logo looks cool on it, and more carbon fiber, because there wasn't enough already. So the rims in the showroom weren't 12-cylinder rims. They're similar, but they're actually for the Purosangue, which I didn't even notice on the other ones. On my way to the next dealership, we've got a Ferrari filling up for gas right outside. Alright, here we are at Formula Sports Cars, one of my favorite local dealerships, and they've got a C8 Z06 right outside. But across the street, some very special cars we'll look at after. So we've got what looks to be like a 2017 R8. I'm a huge fan of these. Definitely a bucket list car for me. And a Turbo S as well as a Z06. That's one of my dream cars. So I didn't expect this at all. I just walked inside and in front of this Maserati MC20, we have an R8 GT. I had no idea this was here. Check out the massive wing. Let's see the interior because I've never seen this before, but I want to see the front as well because they have carbon fiber fenders, which I've never seen from the factory from Audi in my life. So this is a super cool find here that I did not expect at all. And it's so close to the wall, I'm trying to be careful and just record what I can. Check out the Ferrari lineup we've got going on here. This is absolutely insane. Which one will you guys take out of all these? I think I know the answer. So in front of the twin spec SF90s, we've got a Ferrari killer. Probably my favorite car here, the 4GT. So I believe these were made from 2005 to 2007. I could be off by a year or two. Look at the interior. These only came as manuals, and it has such a special interior. We can also see the engine bay very clearly from here. So the lineup here is crazy for how small the building is, but this 4GT has to be my favorite car out of all of them. Now let's see the SF90s. I used to dislike the front, but it's definitely growing on me, and I kind of want an SF90 now, to be honest. We can see the hybrid system being plugged in. Look at the interior. I love SF90 interiors. Let's look at the R8 GT one more time. Look at this carbon fiber wing. It is massive. Probably one of the biggest wings I've seen in an R8. And this is from the factory, and it also looks so cool. Now check out the massive exhausts. I also believe this is the biggest exhaust I've ever seen on an R8. And I've seen a lot of R8s. Okay, I'm trying to fight the glare as best as I can. So the SLS AMGs were moved from the center with the doors up, which is interesting. And here I found them behind this 4GT. Two SLS AMGs, one is a Roadster, one, of course, that one with the popped hood is a Gullwing. Here's a Roma as well, staring at us. So, very, very cool in here. I had to record this because look what's passing us right outside. I believe this is an old Mercedes or old Jaguar, one of the two. Alright, let me show you the edits I made of the cars we saw, and that'll be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed those. That's going to be it for this video, so please like and subscribe, and I'll post more soon.